that same sort of rotational technique. Yeah, just like Gary Anderson, Thomas Lovely is using those sharp top, small standard flights. And they work a treat for Gary at the Worlds, making the semis. Let's see if they work for Thomas now that he's under pressure. Marker. Winner. 2-0 up. Now McGurk is really ruining.
He's qualified for 2 of the first 4 Euro Tours.
Didn't work out particularly well in Poland.
94. Shane Mackay 170.
This could be crucial. It's not going, so Lovely has a chance of being 5-2 up on a former
64.
Lakeside winner.
Thomas Mackay 40. No score.
He has messed around a little bit on the doubles, hasn't he? This one only needs 1 treble. He's got it. He's got that as well. That might just snap McGurk into life.
It's Thomas to throw first. Game on.
Crucial shot. Because even if you don't get it, it makes sense. I think that second dart's landed in just the right spot because he couldn't bust it. Pressure applied. 5-5. It's got to go, Shane.
10.
It could be the exit door for McGurk, and it could be the next round for Thomas.
Well, Thomas Lovely has beaten Shane McGurk in his last 3 meetings.
20.
Not quite 4. 3 match darts have gone.
10.
Too many doors being knocked on here. But somebody's home.
Shane McGurk, 97.
If in doubt, just get rid of it. 57 is all he gets. If McGurk hits this, this is a Hail Mary connection.
Oh, my. He's not going to get a chance. Lovely has tops left.
Same as last time. 40, 3 darts. Can it change?
20.
Same as last time.
You're not watching an action replay.
2 above, 1 below. And McGurk can still win this game somehow.
Oh, dear. Thomas Lovely has got another chance. He'll be feeling queasy stepping up to the oche here. Double 10. And he does get over the line. He immediately turns around to the support he's got in the crowd, because that was not easy. Shane McGurk will be hugely disappointed to have not given himself more chances in that. Lovely, probably the deserved winner. He had so many opportunities throughout the course of the match, but does get the magic 6 next to his name. He goes through into round 3, where he'll face Martin Lutman. The other week with the development tour going on, and then the Players' Championship events.
This is really good from Adam. You better Adam and Eve it. You're not going to get much of a reaction from Gavlas. He tends to save anything for the end of the match if he wins. Look at that face, locked in. Treble 18 needed. Right in the middle. This guy can play
Second
darts,
leg.
and when he's confident, he's hard to stop.
86.
Adam Gavlas will be having a slightly better day. In fact, Pratnam has won by 6 legs to 1. Whitaker's gone. Straight down the neck of that one. And the bull for 4-0.
61. Tavish required 95.
Well, this is a necessity. Could it be 2 double 19s? It's aggressive. It was nearly perfect from Tavish Dudney, but he goes inside.
It was the right player. But he's got to stop giving this lad chances. Has to traverse the board.
Game shot on the fourth
And
leg.
chances are what he's taking right now.
Fifth leg.
And Adam Gavlas thinks, I raise you.
121.
What if this goes, though? It won't.
52.
He could be the tungsten Terminator.
83.
He only needs 2 or 3 more shots to play against Matters Razma in the next round.
Bullseye for the match. And for a 6-0 whitewash win over Tavish Dudney. These two were old rivals from their days on the development tour. This one wasn't close. Tavish Dudney only getting the 1 dart at double, and for the 2nd year in a row, he loses 6-0 at the UK Open. Gavlas has had a fine start to his 2nd stint as a tour card holder, and that has continued here today. He is through 6-0 to face Matters Razma in round 3.
It's one of the tournaments that people genuinely can't wait to start. Well, it's underway now. Let's revel in it. I like that switch from Jim.
58.
Wasn't comfortable with the marker on the 60, so decided to get 96 elsewhere, but he couldn't. Titus is
45.
struggling.
Jimmy requires 78.
Desperate times for Titus Kanik. Well, needs to rescue something, and he has. What a beautiful treble 19.
Game shot.
That is some shot from Jim Long. The first start was dreadful, but he never panicked. He just stepped back and decided to go treble 19, double 10.
Do you know what? I'm starting to think that Titus Karnik should have done a walk-on, because I don't think he's going to get another one. To hit it as well. Because Jim is starting to finish very well in this game. Even when he has a bad first dart, he has been able to fix it. So let's see if Jim will give him a shot. Good marker for 60. But he can't sneak it in. He was hopeful. He thought it was there.
43. Titus should require 22.
When you're not confident, your mind is saying, don't split it. Double 4.
18.
That is a nightmare.
Jimmy requires 75.
Well, if you've gone so long without having a dart at double, the last one you want to be faced up with is something like double 11. You want a tops or a 16s. Jim Long wants tops, and he gets tops. He's getting everything he wants in this game.
It's Titus to throw first.
Might just be 2 6-0s off the back of 4 games that went tight.
58. Jimmy
This has turned into
81.
a Minehead nightmare for Titus Karnik.
Treble 10 for double 16. A 6-0 whitewash for Jim Long. And Titus Kanik could not lay a glove on the cheerful Canadian, who's got every reason to smile He goes through into round 3 of the UK Open to face Callum Rhodes. Carnick still hasn't managed to win a game in this competition.
Could be another leg that is rampant. Should go to the bull now.
89.
It's the actual bull. The double bull, if you will. And a very gettable chance for Spivey to take a 2-1 lead.
123.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with C. And it's not Seaside Sam.
55.
And it's not a checkout, which is what I was thinking.
98.
Maybe double 19.
Game
That's a great kill from Max.
Max Hall.
That's our first break of throw.
Full thing, it's Max the Sammy require 100.
They can't be separated at all. Same score, same legs. He's going to try for top stops. Now he's not.
40. Max require 100.
I'm not certain it was the right shot, the way the first start landed.
41.
Oh, that is a disaster.
Sammy requires 60.
Having said that, would you rather have 59 or 60? I'd rather have the first shot. He's not moving. And neither is the leg counter.
Max require 59.
Things are getting a bit scruffy. And usually in scruffy games, what wins? Experience.
Game shot on the centre. Max Hall.
Well, it's another combination finish for Max. Only a single to double, but the finishing by and large has been very good from both players.
Looks like a last leg decider. For your own sake, Max, just don't do anything silly. Like going for the bull.
96.
Somebody get him a tactics book for Christmas.
Rebellious from Max Hopp. It's darting nihilism. He does not care, but he will care if he fails to take this out. Double eights.
Game shot on the template.
The celebration says it all.
That's a very good hit considering the circumstances. One leg shootout it is. Let's see if Sam can serve it out.
121.
Tactically, I'd have to say in this match he's been poor.
And conversely,
59.
Sam Spivey, no temptation to go treble 17 and then bull.
No temptation to go for the 25 with the last dart to try and leave a 2-darter, which is single to double combo. He's got room to maneuver. And here he might even go for treble 14, double 10.
Sammy requires 62.
It would make sense. And it is where he's looking. For a second UK Open win of the day, Sam Spivey has taught Max Hopp a lesson.
Sam Spivey!
The Yorkshireman beats the more experienced German to head into round 3 and face Alexander Merckx. The winner of that goes into the hat to potentially face one of the big boys.
We'll ever see, even if it runs for another century. That's not a good dart. And he knows it. That can happen when you're using new kit.
85.
You'll get a dart that'll make you think, well, where's my old darts? Having said that, this is not going well for Doots.
No, Kevin Doots might want to have a 4th dart the way he's throwing at the moment.
The only way you're going to get a 4th dart in this game is if the crowd are on your side. You're not going to physically get a 4th barrel.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
Told you, you can't give this guy shots at doubles.
Full thing, it's Ricardo.
But the way he's played so far today, at least, albeit on a small sample size, the signs are encouraging.
140.
You don't become a bad dart player overnight. That's how the phrase goes. There's so much talent on show. But if you don't prepare well,
60.
you're most likely
Kevin
going
requires
home.
61.
Got to get on the board. Oh my, now what do you do? He's going to bank on the ball. Oh, that's a brilliant finish from Kevin. What a way to get your campaign up and running. My word.
Require 89.
Where's Kevin going? He's not on the ball this time.
84.
He could be very close to the bin.
144.
Ricardo's got form for so many different ways of getting this shot. I'm quite surprised he went for the treble 20. I thought he'd go 54s.
Yeah, it's conventional.
92. Kevin, you require 5.
And these are nice, even 52. This is not nice. Not nice at all.
1.
And Kevin Dukes pays for his error. 3 missed darts at double. Pikachu. This is meat and drink for him.
He should be leaving 32 again. It feels like he's hitting it with his eyes closed. Right in the middle of the single. He's going to hit this. How wrong can you be?
44.
Seriously, how wrong can you be? That was one of the best single 20s you'll ever see. But the next two were not very good at all.
And what an opportunity now for Kevin Dukes. One he perhaps didn't expect to get. It's partly been down to Ricardo flatlining and declining. But this has been spirited from Dukes. He's looking at double 6 for the match. Didn't have to go that route. And if he goes inside, he could cause himself problems, a la Pikachu.
Well, let's get it right. Pikachu, earlier in the match, he was faultless on the doubling. But since he started missing, he just kept missing.
From faultless to faulty. And Kevin Dukes has taken full advantage. The archetypal game of 2 halves. Dukes was nowhere in the early stages. Ricardo was perfect on the doubles. Some of the whistling from the crowd was unsavoury, and Ricardo shakes his head. He feels he's been hard done by. But he went from 4 from 4 on the doubles to 4 from 13.
Peter Wright hasn't played yet.
No, and he's got Darius Labanauskas.
Oh,
that
no.
will be tricky.
That's horrible.
139.
If you could cherry pick a nightmare opponent this afternoon for Peter Wright, Darius is right in the bag.
90. Sebastian, you require 167.
Jim Long and Callum Ridge are going to a last leg decider. Well, Thibaut Tricot leads Stephen Rosny 4-3.
59. Gabriel, you require
Can
111.
Gabe extend his lead to 2? Treble 20 needed. Double 16. That's encouraging.
Gabriel Clement.
Well, what Gabe is using today...
Sebastian to throw first.
Joe Cullen, his opponent, to conclude the action on stage 2 for this afternoon.
So you could give Pascal Ruprecht
171.
a nickname if he wins that game against Cullen. Call him the bookend. Because he won the first game on the board and the last. But that's a very big if. And I just wonder if that 3 treble visit for Clemens is going to fire him up again. It could.
70.
That's okay.
164.
Or is it? He can't squeeze another one in. That lie just wasn't perfect.
136.
No, it seemed to obscure a lot of the available space. Oh. Oh, and he's bust as well. It was the most picture-perfect bullseye you've ever seen when he didn't want it, and then he couldn't hit the big 3. And he's now 4-2 down.
Sebastian Bielecki. 140.
One person is playing with emotion and one is not. If you'd like to hazard a guess which one's which, please be my guest. But it doesn't take a genius to work it out.
55.
It is the emotionless one that's on top. Although that strain to treble 5 leaves an awkward 1, 2, 3.
60.
That is not
Sebastian
easy
Mackay,
as.
123.
Or is it?
He's going to try and make you eat your words.
16 or treble. Now the bull.
83.
Good leave. Not what he wanted, though.
Gary Mackay, 116.
No, it is not. Because Gabe could stop the rot. He's lost the last 4.
Game shown the 7th.
Now he's won the last 1.
Gabriel Clemens.
In round 4, and end his UK Open rut, which has lasted 3 years.
99.
And he will know it.
152.
He'd like to get it done. He's done so well there. Now just cross your fingers and hope that Białowski does not find something out of the blue. And this ball will not find something from the blue.
121. Gary required 12. Game
Double 6 is found. It's a big win for Gabriel Clemens. It looked likely in the early stages. Then Białowski managed to find some form, win 4 legs in a row. Clemens ends by winning 4 in a row himself, and the finishing from the German giant was superb throughout.
Same shape of flight, downwards in angle, and trying to stack them on top of each other. This is definitely a new setup for Keane. A lot of the time when people are struggling, they don't look within themselves to put things right. They tend to say, I need a new set of darts, I need to try a different flight shape. Sometimes it's not the darts.
107.
It's the person who's throwing them.
Double 16.
Game shown the
Kim Hybrex goes 2-1 up.
Tommy Cox said, sorry, you're too late. He got back in the car and went home.
59. Kim Urakai, 136.
Word to the wise, get here the night before.
58. King Urakai, 108.
This could be crucial. Now what do you do?
Now, I'm surprised
52.
he didn't attack the 19s on 108.
Kim Urakai, 78.
4 19s leaves double 16.
He's not going to leave double 16 this time.
38.
Oh, we had to wait. We weren't sure if it was in or out.
56.
It was out. Biggest start of the match. And he's up to it.
King Baron.
Not much room left in that 60 after that max from Keane, who looks like he's going to take us the distance, or is he?
140.
It's amazing how quickly you have to change your opinion in this game. Oh, it's a great backup score. That's guts from Keane.
Yeah, we sound like a fickle pair, but it's these two that are making us fickle.
77. Keane Urakai, 81.
The only person who will be liking that visit is Keane. He's got time on his side, but he's taking a 12-darter anyway to take us the distance. Ranking money on the line. Well, well, well. Who's favourite now?
129.
Well, 129 is better than nothing. Has to find treble 20, and does. It's 1 dart at the bullseye.
99.
It's too far north.
King requires 71.
One chance is all you need. And Keane Barry steals it. An incredible contest between one of Ireland's best and a Belgian legend. But this Belgian is leaving Minehead without a place in the last 64. Keane fought and scraped and won the last two legs. He got one chance to get it done. You need time to eat something, to just rest for an hour, maybe 90 minutes, and then get back on it. This is brilliant from Pascal.
137. Joey required 98.
But it might not be enough to stop Cullen from taking a 3-0 lead. That scuppers him.
It's always the risk. It's why we see players split shots like 98. And Pascal's making a meal of this. Only gets the one dart.
38.
Needed more.
You can't do that against major champions. Not with 18 years of UK Open experience. Case in point. I'd have depended on the lie of dart too. I wonder if Pascal's just starting to wither a little bit here. It's been a long afternoon for him.
Well, he'll have been at the venue, given that he was first on, at probably no later than 8:30 this morning.
96.
8 hours has elapsed.
132.
It's a long time of playing darts, of practicing, of choosing when to rest. Oh, look at the space for the second bullseye. Double 16 for a show-stopping 1-3-2. Pascal Ruprecht. That is tremendous.
That's some way to get Joe's attention. I think if Joe gets through this game, he would like to play someone that's a bit more vanilla.
81.
Not somebody popular. He'd want a player that's middle of the road good.
I'm thinking a Ratajski would be horrible.
Yeah, that's horrid. I don't think he'd mind playing Rob Cross. Not that I'm saying that Rob is middle of the road vanilla, by the way. I just think right now it's not the worst draw.
59. Joey required 47.
But that's a problem for possibly one leg's time, because two combination shots have been popped by Cullen, and he is one leg away from the hat now.
Joe Cullen looking for a stage 2 9-darter. It's too good to be true, but he's looking to set it up professionally.
65.
What a leg of darts this has been.
What a burst. What a three-leg burst this could be, not just for Cullen's tournament, but to instill what he needs moving forward.
That could be a parting shot for Pascal. Or maybe not. 48 left.
That might work out okay,
44.
because he'd rather have 32 than 40 anyway.
$81. Joey required 32.
To secure his place in round 4, Joe Cullen has been mustered on double 16, and he continues it to the very last dart of the match. Congratulates his opponent. I think you must have mentioned the 1-3-2 in Pascal's ear. Plenty of potential from Pascal.